Hey, welcome to the Life's Hope Media Production Studio. This is James. I'm just doing a live working hangout and talking, just chatting, hanging out, and creating a new video. So, we're doing some production work. For those of you that don't know, we changed the Serenity Journey to intentional prosperity. We're still teaching spiritual principles. We're still teaching the same thing, but we're focusing it down on one area of life. The Serenity Journey was just too broad, too general, not really getting a connection with people. It was hard to give specific examples without diving into these things. So I decided, I need to really focus down. And I've lost some subscribers since I changed, and that's okay because some people don't want to deal with that. Don't want to look at, just a money channel, and that's fine. I knew that was going to happen, but I've also gained more subscribers. So it's actually my subscribers kind of evened out because I lost some subscribers, but I gained the same number of subscribers as I lost since I made this shift. But I'm having to redo all my core content. And like since we're still talking about we're just kind of honing down, niching down from being very general about spirituality to talking specifically about spiritual principles and how to apply them to your money and a strategic approach to using spirituality and blending spirituality and strategy and creating a personal financial plan that really helps people move the needle because my experience I had to use some of both. One of the things that we're doing is we're going to be teaching people about side hustles and ways to create income that are in alignment with themselves and with their purpose uh coming up. And I know some people that the reason I'm bringing it up here is because I know some people that watch this channel or they come back and see our content that run side hustles and that have been running side hustles for a long time or have turned their side hustles into full-time businesses. And so I know quite a bit about some of the side hustles that I've done myself. Um, but I would like to promote people that are actually doing those side hustles and running YouTube channels about it, because then that helps promote other channels and it helps promote other people's content. And that's something that I really would like to do. So we're talking about, those of you I know a bunch of resellers watch our channel. If you're a reseller and you're teaching reselling on your channel and you want some promotion, I might have a live stream over on my other channel where we can talk about reselling and talk about how to start reselling as a side hustle for people that are trying to increase their income. I would like to talk with some people that are into content development, content strategies, and using those skills as side hustles on sites like Fiverr because I know that those kind of options are available, but I don't really do them. So I'd like to talk to some people that are doing that kind of stuff and how to create some additional income for people that are trying to get out of debt, people that are trying to that doesn't require a high investment up front. That's one of the things that's important to me. If anybody knows, I know that there's all the delivery apps. If anybody's watching my channel that happens to do those kind of things, doing Uber or doing uh, any of those side hustles without a huge investment out of pocket up front. I would love to have some chats with people about that for content that we could put on my other channel and possibly promote whatever you're doing. So I actually have been making this shift myself and shifting my own consciousness, and I'm still kind of in the initial stages of this shift. So I'm actually still planning because one of the things I'm doing is I'm actually creating a coaching program and that's what I'm doing is the content is really to support my coaching program. What I'm doing is I'm putting together a group coaching program where I can get people together and we can talk about these spiritual principles and talk about a strategic plan and create this plan that can help people to get out of debt, start creating more income in their lives, start living intentionally when it comes to their relationship with money and creating a new consciousness around how people view money and how people see money and how people utilize money, because it's an important part of this entire thing. You can't do much in life without money. As much as people want to talk about how money's bad or evil, money is an important part of our lives, and so that's kind of what I'm focusing on. um, And as my own consciousness is shifted around it, I just want to help other people shift their consciousness around it. So that's what we're doing. um and like, I'm starting with helping people. My initial push is basically helping people do what I've already accomplished. I've kind of gotten to a secure, even though not independent. I think there's different levels of consciousness when it comes to money, and I've gotten myself to financial security, which is basically I'm free of debt except for the mortgage on my house, and we've stabilized our income streams to where we have some money coming in. And I've been able to utilize a combination of spiritual principles and manifestation techniques, as well as, and I'm ready to take things to the next level myself and create what we call financial independence, which is the next step up the consciousness ladder from where I'm at right now, is financial independence. You get kind of where you're out of control financially, and then you kind of get financially secure. Once you get financially secure, then you can start working on financial independence, which is the stage I'm working on myself. And then once you get from financial security, then you can start getting into financial freedom, which is another level of money consciousness. And so that's kind of the process. I'm working my way up through these levels myself, and I'm trying to guide other people through the processes that I've learned and mastered already. And then as I raise up my standards and raise up my own and integrate that and make that a part of who I am, then I can help other people take that next step and take that next step and then take that next step and move up the consciousness ladder when it comes to abundance and wealth and prosperity. Because I think prosperity is available to everyone, but most people don't pursue it because they don't believe it's possible. And that's my own opinion on it. So, anyway, one of the things that we're going to do today is we are editing some videos, and I just thought I'd hang out and do some editing. So here we are right here, and I am using Camtasia Studio, which is my video editing software. Um, and I've been using Camtasia for a while. I just upgraded to the 2021 version. I know it's 2022, and I just upgraded to 2021 version. But the upgrade was about time. I went from 2009 version to 2021 version. Quick video here, just to let you know. Welcome back to the Intentional Prosperity Q&A video. So one of the things I'm doing on my new channel is just a Q&A type series. And these are all short videos. Like this one is 4 minutes long, 4.5 minutes long, and I haven't even edited it yet. Once I edit it, it's probably going to be down to about 3.5 minutes, maybe shorter than that. Um, so what I'm doing with the content is I'm specifically taking questions that I've been answering, because one of the things I've been doing, some of this stuff I've been kind of building up to this for a while, and I've been helping some people with their financial problems for a few months. So I've got a lot of questions that are kind of frequently asked questions that people ask me all the time. And one of the things that's really big for me is answering those frequently asked questions so that I can answer them one time. And then if I'm in a conversation with somebody and, I can touch on it a little bit, but if somebody wants to go a little bit deeper, then they can go watch my video on my YouTube channel where I don't have to keep answering the same questions over and over and over again. I can just refer them to my channel. If I start getting a lot of comments that are asking these questions, I can direct them to the videos. And if people start asking the same questions too many times in my comments, then that's where a lot of these Q&A videos are going to come up. So, and because they're short, they're quick, they're easy to edit, and I can put a whole bunch of them out really, really quickly, which is part of why I'm doing it, especially right from the start. So, and some of these are questions that I've been asked personally. Some of them, one of the things that I do early on with a new setting like this is whenever I'm starting out, I go to other people's channels and I browse their comments and I go to their live streams and I take note of the questions that people are asking in the chat. And the ones that come up the most are ones that I'm doing these Q&A videos so I can share my own take on them. And I did this with this channel some too. I haven't done very many of these little short ones. I ought to do some more of these little short ones like this for this channel on YouTube stuff because I see a lot of the same questions. I hang out at Nick Nimmons, D Nimmons, Daniel Batal's live streams. What's his name? Uh, Daryl Eves had a live stream just the other day. I was at, and 90% of the questions that people ask in this chat are the same questions. And so I can write those questions down and come back over here to my channel and create videos answering those questions. And especially as I find the questions that they skipped or they didn't really give a complete answer to, or sometimes maybe my perspective is different than theirs. Um, so that's one of the things I'm doing. That's what I'm doing here. This is a Q&A video that I'm editing right now. So one of the things that we do, this is our video editor. It's a very simple editor, which is why I like Camtasia. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles some of the more expensive editors like Adobe do. But one, you can purchase it one time, and if you buy the upgrade, they have an upgrade every 2 to 3 years. And usually it's around $100 to $200 for the upgrade. They just put their upgrade on sale, which is part of why I did it because it was on sale. It's like this is the cheapest it's gonna get. So I might as well get it. So I got my upgrade today for or yesterday for $69. Which wasn't too bad since I haven't updated it since 2010. So I think $69 to upgrade my editor in 10 years for the first time in what? It's been almost 12 years. It's 2022. I upgraded in 2010 when the last time I bought an upgrade. So I think I get 10 years worth of upgrades for $60. I think it was worth that. Welcome back to the Intentional Prosperity Q&A video series. So this is a question that's more on the strategic side and not so much on the spiritual side. But one of the questions that a lot of people video series. I'm gonna cut that out. I gotta be careful though, because one of the things that I got dinged on when I started this channel, and I've tried to be cognizant of it more, and it's something I'm still working on, is that I tend to edit a lot of the personality stuff out. And we got to be careful because we get hung up if you listen to a lot of the people that teach video editing and YouTube growth strategies. They're like, cut anything that's not essential to the video out. But when you do that, you also cut out all of your personality. So you have to be careful that you don't that those personality clips are essential. They are important. So we don't want to leave it too weird and too far off topic. Like sometimes I'll ramble. I'll start recording a video that's like, 20 minutes long and I cut it down. It's like 6 or 7 minutes long because I went off on a tangent. And then I might even take those tangents and create different videos out of those. But we also don't want to edit all the personality out. That's something that I do a lot. We also want quick movements. You don't want to go more than about 10 to 15 seconds without changing up your screen. So this is where I'm moving around. Unfortunately, I was standing too close to the camera, so it's going to be hard to do a lot of shifts and zooms. But then I can go to another site like Pixabay and download some video clips. And I've got a few here. There's also like Camtasia has a few clips that I can use for different things. I'm going to go right here to my downloads folder. And I have some video clips here where I have downloaded some little short video clips and image clips that I can use as B-roll footage. And so, uh, so we're gonna cut that about right there. Just use a short section that just breaks it up a little bit. And because I had a big cut there, this is one of the things that I do. So I did a cut right here in this section, and it kind of there's a transition of my facial movements and my posture and everything, and it's really abrupt. So I can put that B roll to where it'll cut that, and you can still see me, or you can see the B roll, but you won't see me. And then I want to make sure that the the vocal part sounds good. That's a good transition. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come here to annotations, or no, not annotations, transitions, and I am going to find my. How do I want this to come in and out? We can fold it, strip it, page turn, or just do the basic fade, color burn, distance, fade through black, flare, flares, glitches. Shorten that glitch up. And then we're going to just delete that one. So we got the glitch in. And then we're just going to fade it out. Maybe there. Uh, that's where I kind of went up and I didn't complete a sentence. I'm going to cut that. So we just want to try to find it to where our text kind of flows. That's good. So I can cut there. Now, one of the things that we can do is, okay, let me come back just a little bit. So I have a cut here and I have a cut here. And I want to move everything. So one of the things that we can do, if you see on, oh, you can't see it. Hold on. Let me turn off screen sharing. Over here on the track side, there's this little magnet right there. I just lit it up at the track one. And what we can do is we can turn that magnet on. And then as I delete this, it's going to automatically shift all the other clips I have on the timeline up to the timeline. That's a cool little feature that's an add on. That's one of the new features I just figured out. They didn't have that in my old version. So I could have had more energy in how I did this video. I'm kind of not pleased with myself. I really don't. Hmm, make sure my Zoom is. I might just cut that out. Filler word anyway. Oh, that's part of the problem. I'm too far zoomed in. Ah, that's better. Okay, we gotta go back. Let's look at the beginning because I didn't realize how my computer was off. Okay, so we go back to the beginning. All right, so we're gonna edit that down. So what I want to do is create an intro out of this. So we copied that, and we're gonna go all the way back to the beginning. Well, we're gonna move that down. Move that down. I want that intro to be probably about 30 seconds long. So we're gonna move this down to about 30 seconds. And that's where we're actually gonna jump in. We might shorten it up some. Okay. service, they make it sound like. Let's see how that sounds. But if you only look at the using a 401k on the payout requirement. If you only look at the surface, it's a good deal. If you look underneath it, this is a really stupid decision. Way too much. And there's several reasons why. First, you have to understand how 401k work, and if you look underneath it, this is a really stupid decision. It's costing you way too much. And there's several reasons why. First, it's costing you way too much. And there's several reasons why. It's costing you way too much. And there's several reasons why. You have to understand how 401k are under 59 and a half. Those can be pretty huge. Why 59 and a half? 59 and a half is what you have to take as how old. 59 and a half is how old you have to be to withdraw from your 401k. If you're under 59 and a half, you have to pay an early withdrawal penalty. And if it's a traditional 401k, it's pre-tax dollars, which means you have to pay income tax on that money that you took out. This can be up to 30, 40, even 50% of the amount of the loan that you have to pay just in taxes within 60 days of this can be up to 30, 40, even 50% of the amount of the loan. This can be up to 30, 40, even 50% of the amount of the loan. Cut. Put that transition right on the cut. And here we go. We're going to zoom it out just a little bit. I don't like the welcome part. I wonder if I should go back and just re-record. Maybe I can edit it again to sounding better. Yep. Welcome. Cut that one. Okay. Doop. Oh, that's a terrible glitch. Media, library, lower thirds. Yep. Hmm. Here's my lower third for the new channel. All right, so let's go to this one though. Let's go back to transitions. Let's glitch it in and out. Okay, now let's do. Nope. It's about using a 401k loan to pay off the credit. On the surface, they make this sound like a really, really big deal, but if you one of the questions that a lot of people ask is about using a 401k loan to pay off the credit. On the surface, they make this sound like a lot of people ask. It's about using a 401k loan to pay off the credit. On the surface, they make this sound like a really, really big deal, but if you only look surface, they make this sound like a really, really big deal, but if you only look at the surface, it's a good deal. If you look underneath it, this is a really stupid decision. Scale the pit. Stupid decision. It's costing you way too much. And there are several reasons why. First, you have to understand how 401k work, and you also have to look at the benefits. Okay, so in order to understand how 401k work, and you also have to look at the benefits. Okay, so in order to take money. So in order to take money out of your 401k, I do my own seasonal. So in order to take money out of your 401k, then you're 42 seconds. So in order to take money, I know I have some other stuff. Let's go to the default library. There's that. I got intros. People. I know I saw some stuff. Icons, business. Nope. Education. Oh, those are more icons. Oh, I saw one yesterday. I'm trying to find it now. I don't see it in here. Mm-mm. Oh well. I had a cool little thing that I saw the other day, and I thought it'd be a cool little B-roll clip, but I can't find it now. I thought it was in here. It is in the other library. Look at my old library. Because one of the things I did is there's a new library. Motion graphics, intro clips, conical squares, corner circles, hexagon, line wraps, tic-tac-toe, motion graphics, music tracks. No. delete that. Delete that. I don't need more copies of that one in there. No. All right. Well, I thought I had another clip in there that I could use as a B-roll clip. Okay, let's go back to our media. Cut that one. Delete. And transitions. Paid. Just a basic paid in, paid out. Cut that and move that into my intro. turn the magnet back on. And we got to figure out where that went. We got to ungroup. Now let's see how that flows. Using a 401k loan to pay off your credit card, which you're borrowing your own money and then having to pay interest on borrowing your own money. That doesn't make sense to me. If you only look at the surface, it's a good deal. If you look underneath it, this is a really stupid decision. It's costing you way too much. And there are several reasons why. This can be up to 30, 40, even 50% of the amount of the loan. Welcome back to the Intentional Prosperity Q&A video series. One of the questions that a lot of people ask is about using a 401k loan to pay off the credit card. On this on the surface, they make this sound like a really good deal, but if you only look at the surface, it's a good deal. Make this sound like a really good deal, but if you only look at the surface, it's a good deal. If you look underneath it, this is a really deal. If you look underneath it, this is a really stupid decision. It's costing you it's costing you way too much. And there are several reasons why. First, you have to understand how 401k works. So in order to take money out of your work, so in order work, so in order to take money out of your 401k, then you're
What? Okay, are you gonna make? Okay, all right.
your 401k, then you're unplugging something that's earning you dividends. You're taking it out of an investment to spend it. So you're losing not just the interest you have to pay back on the loan, but oh, but the second part of that is you're unplugging it from a mutual fund or some kind of an investment. So let's say that
James is the actual person wanting to see.
steak tips.
Oh.
All right. Sorry, had to leave for just a minute. And there's nobody here anyway, so there we are.
But the second part of that is you're unplugging it. The second part of that is you're unplugging it from a mutual fund or some kind of an investment vehicle that's making that money make money for you. So you're not only losing the interest you're paying, you're also losing the dividends that it would earn while you're paying back the loan.
I think I'm gonna do a cut there because I'm gonna just put me a little media tag there. I'm gonna go record another clip to insert there that I didn't think about earlier. I'm gonna just do an annotation. Do me a little text annotation. This is just for myself so that I can come back and do it because I'm gonna have to record this. And detail clip here. Ugh. Well, I can't spell, but I'm gonna have to go record another clip, and I'm using the camera right now. But I can come back, add another little clip in right there, and it's probably gonna be just like an example of what we're talking about in that section.
That's number one. Number two is 401k loans are 401k loans are an extremely dangerous proposition, especially if you're a financial struggle. The reason
If everything works, it's beautiful. But if your financial plans depend on luck, you have a bad financial plan. Period. If your financial plans depend on luck,
dangerous proposition, especially if you're a financial struggle.
and annotation, scale to fit right there.
Financial struggle. The reason why is you're still in debt, you're still broke. If you take out a 401k loan and, and something happens to you, and you lose your job, yours is.
Yeah, those are easier. Like you don't really need anything with that one, but with the other one you do. But I kind of also know what the problem is with your hangout.
What the heck?
Don't worry that you have.
What the hell?
Well, that's the prosperity that you have. Start tracking.
Oh my god, I just lost all my work. What the hell just happened? Okay, I just screwed something up. I gotta go back and redo everything I just did. All right, well, something's going on here. I gotta go figure out a complication going on with my system, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.